All right, so your first initial deposit. So this is what you should do, and this is what I suggest you should do. I think you should buy Ethereum. And why Ethereum? Because Ethereum transfers within 10 to 15 minutes to just about any exchange. Sometimes it takes a little longer, but on average, it'll take about 10 to 15 minutes. On Bitstamp, it'll take you about 30 minutes ish. And if you try to transfer Bitcoin, basically Bitcoin takes on a minimum of about 1 hour, and sometimes it'll take up to 3 to 6 hours or more. And it sucks. It sucks when you want to buy something and the price is going up, and you're waiting for your funds to transfer, and it's just not a position you want to be in. So I say go to Coinbase.com, buy Ethereum, and then you're going to hit accounts, and you're going to go to wallet and send. You're going to send your Ethereum to an address. And what's that address going to be? It's going to be an exchange. So for instance, this is Binance. And don't worry, I remember the first time I ever logged on here, I was super intimidated because all of this just looks like craziness, and you'll get used to it. So you just need to spend time on the site, and it'll get less and less intimidating, and finally it'll just make perfect sense to you. So Binance is one of my favorites. Depending on the time of day or whatever week or month, they might not be accepting new registrants. So you just have to check back, and I think they open their doors periodically at this point. So Binance is cool because you can trade with Ethereum. So before I knew about this, I was even just sending Ethereum to a site because it transfers faster, selling it into Bitcoin, or selling it into Bitcoin and then buying whatever I wanted to buy with Bitcoin and just eating the fees. And it was still worth it to do that because the prices were just going up so much that all the fees are covered by my profits. So what you want to do is once you're into one of these exchanges, you're going to go to basically to wallet, and you're going to go to the Ethereum deposit address. So all right, so for instance, you're going to go to the Ethereum deposit address on that exchange. And what you want to do is just type in the symbols to make it easy, Ethereum, and you're going to hit deposit, and it's going to give you the address. And basically, after you deposit it to this, it will show up. And then after that, you go to exchange. Basic is what I use. And you just want to find whatever it is that you want to buy. So this is just an example. So Ethereum, this is what you're trading with, and here's all the stuff you can buy with it. And the easiest way to figure out what it is you want to buy is to go to coinmarketcap.com, type in the currency that you know you want to get. So I don't know. So you're going to type in the name if that's all you know, and you're going to get the symbol right here, and basically get that symbol, type it in here, and it'll show up. And this is where you start to buy and sell. So I like Binance because it shows these charts. So this is the amount of people that are buying and selling right now. I like to look at the 1 minute, and then I might take a peek at the 15 minute, and this will give you a broader overview of what's currently happening. So if you look at even just a 1 hour, it'll give you a couple days time span. You can see the price. This shows the maximum. This shows the minimum. And another thing is I don't know if this applies to Ethereum, but this is what I use also, the term Satoshi. So the term Satoshi means 1 decimal place, this last decimal place right here. And that's what a lot of people call when they call it in their this last decimal place 1 Satoshi. So if I was to look at all of these, it would be 7,199 Satoshis. And it's easier for your mind to grasp these crazy decimal numbers when you think of it that way. So another way to calculate this is to use like some type of calculator. I use Crypto Pro, and you would just go in and type in 7,171 Satoshis, or you can see what it equals right here, which is 0.08 cents USD. And that will help you get a grasp of what's going on with that. And so right before you're going to buy, you want to basically look at the 1 minute chart. So if this price is currently a giant green candle spiking up really high, you want to wait a couple minutes, because whenever there's these giant spikes, it usually just drops back down, like right here. So you'll see this up curve. This isn't a good example, but it always happens like that. So if it's always at a point like that, it just drops off. So basically, when you're ready to buy, what you're going to do is, this is the current price right here. So you can just click it and it will load that price up right here. And you just want to put the amount that you want to buy. So you would click 100% if you want to use all your Ethereum. I don't have any in my account right now, so I could get 14 if I wanted to. But it's also, so you could do that. So when you click this, it puts your order in. So it'll place your order right here. So let's just do it for an example. So I don't even have enough to do it. So if I placed it, it will show this little dot next to my order and it will place it in here. And this is constantly fluctuating up and down. So these are all the people that are selling right here. Like this guy's trying to sell 69,000 for this price right here. And these dudes are buying right here. So if you wanted to make it easy, you could just click on one of these and buy all of the ones he's selling immediately. Or you could set a price that's lower and wait for it to automatically like go back up. If it does, it could never happen, but it most likely will. And you'll get it for that cheaper price, but you have to wait longer. So I hope that makes sense. And once you buy it, it'll show it in your account and you can transfer it depending on what type of coin or token it is. You can transfer it to an external wallet after that part. So I know this is really overwhelming, but I'm going to have a full video on wallets shortly later, a couple videos down the road, and you can look at that and it'll show you all your different options for wallet storing. And I don't recommend ever keeping all of your money on an exchange, because if you think about it, an exchange is a place where there's hundreds of millions of dollars. And basically it's a target for hackers, because if they can get in, they get tons of reward. So it's only a matter of time, I think, before most exchanges will get hacked sooner or later. So you don't want to have your money in these exchanges because you're just putting your money at risk at getting stolen. So Coinbase, I know, is insured up to about 150,000, but you don't know. It might take 6 to 12 months or longer for you to get your money back, even if it got stolen. So you just don't want it to be in that situation. And I recommend using My Ether wallet. I'll have a whole video of all these later. And basically, just get your money off the exchange unless you're going to be ready to trade it very soon. And there is tons of fees with the wallets, or I mean, tons of fees when you withdraw and put money back in. But you know, it's dollars compared to what you're going to make, and it's dollars compared to what you would lose. So just keep that in mind, and I'll see you in the next video.